Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Genie In A Podcast. I am your host, Christian. For today's episode, we have Steve and we have Delina.
Hi. Let's start again from the beginning.
In honor of the 25th anniversary of debut, we watched Genie Gets Her Wish, the documentary for the first album. And so we're going to talk about that today.
Made me very emotional. We got to look back at the first year of her professional life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that I missed that I just never paid attention to before.
But
a little
also,
emotional.
She's also really excited. And
So bubbly.
Well, yeah, because I feel like now she's maybe not so jaded. It's just like
Very
the industry.
reserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the industry never do that. Because like they will turn her like words against her, like pitting her against people.
On stage, she was just running around, just giggling.
So much energy. So cute. I don't know, the splits.
Yeah, I love her on stage.
She was young and limber before all the heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the children.
It reminded me of something that in the very beginning that everybody and their mom could not pronounce Aguilera. There was like so many clips of like, what was his name? McMahon?
Some host on
The host.
TV.
They could never say it correctly. So I'm going to make a short. It's going to be every single time somebody said her name wrong, incorrectly. It's not even that hard.
The guy from when she performed it back when she was like 8 years old. Did you remember that clip?
Yeah, on Star Search.
Oh, is that the one you were talking about? No, but there was
There's so
another
many.
one.
Mm.
Yeah. She's singing, I think, Silent Night. There's like stairs.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
We'll
see. He said it really wrong.
Yes.
But
It's not even a hard
Aguilera.
name.
Christina Maria Aguilera.
Yes.
Is that her middle name?
Yes.
CMA? That's her.
We already went through this. Remember,
Oh,
for
yeah.
Liberation.
And I
He's like, why is it
forgot.
called Maria?
Oh, no. Open the door.
Yes,
Open
get
the
out
door.
of here.
Christina Maria Aguilera.
Yes.
That's my Hispanic sister.
That infamous
Why
headset.
was it Maria?
Like, why would you have a name called, like, it makes sense on so many different levels, which we explained in that Liberation episode. Go and listen to it. But it's at Maria because it's a middle name. It's Maria because she connected to Maria von Trapp for Sound of Music. It was like her saving grace, like growing up. So the headset makes its infamous debut during her like for debut era.
Mm-hmm.
And
They were really pushing that mic on her.
yeah,
You know, she wanted to grab something. Her hands are so awkward while she's trying to dance.
totally.
And moving them around.
Yeah.
And she's holding the mic in front of her face, so she needs to hold on to something.
Yeah,
So it's just,
and then she had those funny like she used that hand gesture. Like
yeah, a lot. I think
lot.
it's like her, maybe a tick, because like
Maybe.
she couldn't hold a microphone.
Yes.
I
Everything.
understand. It's like you're trying to give a presentation without a podium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do with my hands?
Like,
And I never noticed it until recently. Like, yeah, she was just trying to grab something and they just wouldn't give her a freaking mic.
yeah.
So hard.
Right.
She's a singer. She needs her mic.
No.
Yes. The first time I saw her ever, I just remembered, I think it was 2000. So she had already, like, Genie had been big, but it was at the Texas State Fair. So she performed out here at the fair for free.
Oh, no way? For
Yes.
doing the state fair time? Or just there?
No, it's, during the State Fair. 'Cause
What?
Yeah.
It's the biggest one in Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't
But it's
know.
also like,
I would've
at this point,
known.
it's either people who are up and coming or people who are down and going.
This is special. I know, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
so
to think that
special.
she's like, this is before, I guess she was ginormous. Yeah, she performed at the State Fair.
That was during the time where all the new pop acts would go through the malls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's the equivalent.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It's like humble
Everyone did the
beginnings.
state fair. Selena did that state fair also.
She did a lot of fairs, yeah, like some of that.
I had a coworker who danced with Selena.
Oh, no way? We need videos.
Wow.
I don't think they have a video.
Then I don't believe it.
What?
Then I don't believe it.
Right when that happened.
At some point in the documentary, she mentioned that she was performing for like mayor's convention at 6. Can you imagine? Like she was made to perform.
We're glad her grandma was the one pushing it because I don't think her mom was kind of like resistant.
She was trying also just to survive.
Right, exactly. I think it was thanks to the grandma that was like, hey, your daughter
Yeah,
has something.
and also she would take her to like the local record store, and
I wish my grandma did that for
Yeah.
me.
You-
Not that
you
I
can
could
blame her.
sing, but well, yeah, I blame her
yeah.
for why I work 9 to 5.
Text her right now, let her know that she ruined your life.
I do it. I already did it. I already did it.
Okay,
If it wasn't for my grandma, I would have been a huge star too. I agree.
Damn it.
Blame it
It's
on the
because of my
grandma.
grandma that I'm a huge star.
Okay, Christina.
Yes. Any standouts from y'all? Like,
the reflection hair was still a disaster. I know that's
So
what she
bad.
was going for.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what she was going for.
Yeah, I totally
hated
forgot that her hair was so long. Because, like, even in Just Be Free, it was really long.
It was during the Japan, when she was, like, singing in Japan
Yeah.
contest. It was, like, super long, and totally forgot about that. Oh, and the Mickey Mouse Club, too.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
pretty, like, Rapunzel-y.
Yes.
Everything in Reflection was interesting. The way she moved her head so the hair would like bounce around was so funny. The blazer.
Oh, she looked like 40.
Business professional.
She looked like Meg
Yeah.
Ryan in a rom-com.
True.
Like, super old.
Yeah, she looks so old.
She was, what, 17?
Yes.
It's crazy. The fun fact that I didn't know, or at least I didn't remember, was that she FedExed the demo for Reflection. I thought she went in
and
there
sung
to
that
do
hype.
it.
Yeah, because now I do remember at one point they told her, to sing the high E above middle C. And that she went to the restroom, I think, to practice it or sing something.
Yeah, that's
It was a
the
Whitney
restroom.
song, right? That had that same note.
The Preacher, which we don't know what song.
Yeah.
I don't.
Preacher's Wife? I don't know.
I tried
We'll look
googling
into
it, but couldn't find it.
Okay, we'll look into that. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, I thought she went into the audition and did it, and that's where she got it. I didn't know she sent a
it in.
demo.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And then I didn't even know that Obvious was the demo already existed. Like,
Yeah.
prior to debut being.
That was a surprise.
That was cool.
We did.
Did you want to talk, Steve, or did you want to just hang out?
I have nothing to ask.
Oh, okay. No, about anything.
I did. I mentioned the blazer. The blazer would have been ignored if it wasn't for me.
Okay.
Her manager did look evil, though.
Yeah.
Now that we know everything, like he was just like you said, like an aura.
He had bad vibes.
I think it was the mustache combo beard.
Yeah.
Looked
It's funny to
scary.
think that like he was probably like my age in that video.
That's true.
And
looked
he looked
older
so
than I did.
old.
Yeah, I think he was probably like in his mid-30s. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Oh, he looks
But
awful.
they had her sister dancing out there in all those little fairs and little stages.
Yes.
So nostalgic for that time.
Yes. At one point, she put that her influences were everybody, which we knew, like Whitney, and she even, cited in her debut era Mariah, which we'll get into in a different episode, like feuds, because they don't have like the best history.
It's such a
Like,
shame.
yeah, they could have been besties.
She also mentioned Janet and Madonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's great. I love that she didn't just put Madonna, but the Janet is there.
And Anna James, that's like her
Always,
main
for
one.
sure.
I mean, she was using
Which you
the
could
Janet
hear her
mic.
forever.
She was using the Janet mic.
Oh, in the
Oh,
yeah.
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 She just didn't know who she was yet. She, like you said, a blank
Well, they were also-
page, blank canvas.
Yeah, they were also pushing her to be that. But yeah, she would have preferred to be this, singer, diva, like vocalist. But that's why I think she wanted to figure out who she was. But there was also the pop influences that they had to throw in. Oh, this had an excellent version, which I haven't heard this one in a long time, of Etta James' That Last.
Oh, yes.
I referred to the Men Strike Back. That was back whenever they had the Divas Live tour
Yeah.
or live performances. And that was around the year, I think it was 2000.
I just had
And it had like Shania, Mariah, Aretha Franklin, Celine Dion. Why are you laughing? Because
The
it rhymed.
rhyme, yes. I had that version of At Last
Yeah.
on LimeWire.
Oh, the Genie Gets
the
Her
Men
Wish?
Strike Back.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Men Strike Back one, she was on there. This is like lore. But she was on that performance and not on the Divas one because they were originally going to have her on there. And allegedly, Mariah insisted she not be on there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so VH1
Uh-huh.
ended up having this Men Strike Back. And I hate the title because when I think of that, I think of domestic violence
Yeah,
or something.
like what was it about, that show?
It was like, it's more so like the divas get their moment. Men are coming also for their moment.
ugly.
Yes.
Very
as-
dated.
Yes.
I don't get it.
But it was also an excuse to also have Christina. So I think they had it like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys or something. But Christina was able to be on that because she was like ousted from the Divas Live one.
What vocal powerhouse they brought to the men's side to like match the energy of the women?
I don't know. Hopefully they had like a Brian, I don't know, McKnight or something. But yeah, they couldn't have just had the boy bands. That would be lame. Especially because like Celine, like Aretha, like those are legends.
And
so.
even the boy bands don't have anybody who's vocal.
They
like,
had
would
Sting.
match.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Tom Jones, Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias.
I don't
But-
even D'Angelo. I don't know who Tom Jones is.
Okay, D'Angelo
Oh.
can sing. Tom Jones can sing.
Yes, but it's, different for the era. Weird. But it also, right? Christina was the only female.
I'm not seeing any other females.
But Enrique in a singing,
No, especially
that's
more as of late. We've seen those live performances. We know the truth. He lost the
he
power
lost
when
them all. Yeah,
Yes.
he lost the power.
Christina. Yeah, she was the only woman.
Exactly. So that further, like, kind of just gives merit to that, like, rumor. And also, that would be so bad that, like, you know, she did say that Mariah was a huge influence. She loves, like, her.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Yes.
Such a mean girl. Her.
We'll have to, like, dive into that in another episode.
Well, Mariah's fighting history?
What?
History? Or just Christine?
To
Well,
be
it's a
determined.
podcast.
And to be determined. She was a blank canvas. I said that, like, in this one, because I really didn't know, like, even in makeup and, like, wardrobe, everything was, like, pared down or, like, of the moment. And, you know, like, for this, it was totally different from, like, Come On Over, where there was so much more, like, styling.
Mm-hmm.
This one's really, like, styled enough, but generic enough to pass as any
Right.
modern woman.
I think, like, at the time, being a pop singer of that era, like, they didn't do much. Even, like, if you think of all the songs at the time, all the outfits are kind of simple. I kind of consider it, like, the pre-Gaga type of
The pre
era.
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Because after that, now, like, everybody has, like,
It's a
really has
show.
to bring it. And what she said about, like, oh, it hasn't been done before, that someone was like a Whitney Mariah, but also at the same time a Janet Madonna. When you think about it, you're either like a singer or you're like a pop girly of the time.
Performer.
But now it's more, you should bring everything in a way, or there's more
Yeah.
expectation of what a pop artist should be.
Totally. You have to have a gimmick.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Lady Gaga.
Because, yeah, we as an audience want more
Yeah.
every time.
Totally.
Which I like it, especially if I'm paying so much to see you.
Exactly.
But then also something that you mentioned in here is that like the performances, which obviously she was just starting out. There wasn't like a ton of investment from the like RCA, but the performances, well, a lot of them are promotional anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't strictly her tour. Her first tour also being she was open for TLC.
yeah.
Oh.
And then after that, she headlined her own tour in conjunction or with sponsorship from Levi's. And that's a big part of like the inspiration for my album or the artwork for this podcast. She used a lot of the circle within a circle, and like she had all these like Levi's campaign.
Did you go to that one?
I didn't go to the first one, no.
Oh, okay.
But what was it?
That's why I like Levi's.
Maybe. But yeah, so she had like all that sponsorship, and so her first headlining tour, Destiny's Child was her openers. Iconic, supporting
Iconic
Black
from the
women.
beginning.
Love her.
She's singing their sound, so she should.
Yeah.
There's no videos of that, right? Like hardly anything
Yeah.
of that tour. That's annoying.
It's crazy that tour videos are not like a bigger thing than they are.
I know. I wish they were.
Especially for
It
back
had
then.
to, because, you know, or somebody has to have a recording. It would be nice if she released some of that, just because, like, we have all this footage and stuff from Mariah. I know that she just released, like, Music Box.
Yeah.
And,
She did Butterfly a couple months ago. Or was that like a year ago?
I forget.
But it had a lot of
But yeah, she added a bunch of stuff and, like, a bunch of live audio, too. So somebody has to have live recordings.
I wish it was a DVD for her first tour.
Yes.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
'Cause it feels incomplete.
No.
Maybe that's what's coming.
We'll see. Something of note.
Christina, what are you doing?
So something of note was that I totally forgot at the end of When You Put Your Hands on Me, she has that auto-tune moment before
Oh,
auto-tune
yeah.
was huge. So
hate
random.
it.
I
I
hate
don't
it.
like it.
I agree. I don't like
Could
it.
have done without it.
Which I'm going to pretend that that's all because of
I always
Dominic.
skip it after that. Yeah.
Yes.
I just like, we're there.
like,
All right,
okay, bye.
skip.
We briefly mentioned Steve Kurtz, who was her manager at the time. And I don't remember if there was a lawsuit, but she at least definitely didn't have like a great time. You can even see like in here how much she's flying around and how many promotional tours she had to do. Like he was working her hardcore. Besides that, she was recording the Christmas album, you know, doing this promo for this video eventual, and then Mira Reflejo.
Yeah. I wish we
While
could have
still
seen
promoting
some of
debut.
Reflejo.
So he was really working her hardcore because she mentioned so much that she was like overworked and like exhausted so much. That's why she was constantly in the bed and like
It's crazy seeing like the limo she was in, the rooms she was in. Because it's just so tame. Would that be the word for it? Compared to like what I imagine where they stay. Like she's like at a Motel 6, right? Where now they would stay at like a fancier. Although they were, I guess, at the Conrad in London. But
that's a big thing or not.
But still, like all the rooms, like or the one room they filmed her in, I was like, that's so like. I've stayed in that
Sounds like
room.
Quinta.
It was like $80 a night.
Yeah, and that probably goes to like the whole thing about RCA like being in financial trouble, and that's probably why they pushed her so hard because they were trying to, you know, she was the cash cow for them.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah,
They're still in their humble beginnings.
Truly, because now they're pushing like Doja Cat and like they will only focus on their main person. And besides that, if you're on the record label, we know like from Normani, they will not push you. They will not give you the budget.
Dang.
I don't get them.
A tale as old as time. Contracts and management companies
it's weird that
sucking
people
and ruining careers.
There's this like narrative still about people not understanding that record labels, they're like a business. Like, why do you think just because they have like the marketing and the push, like, and you can get more exposure, like sometimes, I don't know,
Just
like
do it on
obviously,
your own. I feel like now it just works.
totally.
It
And,
feels like
it's
they're
so easy
dying,
now.
right?
it's easy. There's like the barrier to entry is like lower, but also it does make it more competitive because then your grandma down the street probably has her own record that she's trying to push.
I know. Girly. Yes.
I support grandma's record.
Yeah.
I don't know. That first tour was cute. It was her and like 4 backup dancers against the world.
Yes, Jorge,
And just, yeah.
our homosexual lover.
She threw the
needed one.
first.
She
She
needed
threw
one.
the first rock
Oh,
at
well.
Stonewall.
At one point, there was a interview, and I guess she was like, it was sponsored by or in promo for AOL, which was so dated and
Oh,
cute.
yeah. It was so cute.
Yes.
She kind of did something like that for the one that just happened, the Y2K.
Yeah.
The glamour kind of
Uh-huh.
looks the same.
Well,
We have to revisit.
so it's cute also because we know her that she's not the most social, like online person, which is good and bad. But I feel like more recently, she got a team doing socials and stuff. But
I love her social presence now. There was
Yes.
nothing. I can't believe we literally used to have nothing for
Nothing.
like 6 years.
Forever,
Like
yeah.
nothing.
yeah, so now she does have a presence, but it's cute how she even mentions then that she's not really an online person. Good for
It's always
her.
been the same.
Yeah, she's at home with her journals, writing.
She
her
had a yellow mobile phone.
Oh, she.
I want to
Oh,
say
yeah,
it was a
that's
Nokia.
It was
What is known as brick right now.
yeah.
A brick.
That's I think what they called them
basically
because
did
of
that.
how big they are.
Yes.
Oh.
How she missed the flight. That was on one hand is like very nostalgic. Oh, old airports, how cute. But at the same time, I don't believe that it's actually. I feel like it was intentional. It feels like set up.
Somebody
for the
sabotaged her
documentary.
because she had all her like little dancers and whatever. They were killing time at Burger King, and the whole people are like filming it.
I feel like maybe it was like staged. Do you think?
Yeah.
Just to add something to the
Even if-
documentary.
Yeah, I mean they can even have producers like who are trying to intentionally. Hey, wouldn't it be cute if she didn't register flight?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And she's hanging at Burger King and wearing a Burger King crown that
they still made
is
it on time.
sponsored.
maybe.
I don't think they're randomly
You
featuring
think so?
Burger King for
Oh my
no
gosh.
reason. Or they're doing a horrible job when it comes
She
to
did love her fast food.
money.
You knew that.
Mm-hmm.
and the chili cheese fries that she didn't touch. If you noticed, I don't know if she
Oh,
ate it
yeah, that's
She
after.
had that
Right.
milkshake.
She did do the milkshake.
You didn't
Now
see
all
her
of a sudden I'm
eat.
hungry. And I want some chili cheese fries.
No, you
with
need
it.
to eat. You haven't ate since
Yeah,
2
ever.
o'clock.
Yes. Anything else you'd like to add?
I just love how wholesome. I forgot how wholesome and just fun and let loose she was back at the very beginning before
Yes.
all the drama and all the people that stabbed her behind her back.
Yep.
She was just a 17-year-old. I forget she was 117 and on her first tour.
Yes.
So it was very fun to watch again.
Yeah. Something that meant like of that was that notice how like, she's a young like girl. All these people were bossing around. She's in rooms with like these older men. That's
Yeah.
how like weird it must have been.
Because her mom wasn't with her.
Yeah, all the
She
time.
was like surprised that her mom visited her.
Yes.
At one of them. Which I thought her mom was with her for a lot of it. But I
I
guess
thought
She's
not.
18 though, right? Like she's already 18.
Yeah.
in this.
17, 18.
But
okay.
still,
makes
like
sense.
she was so young.
Yeah.
And yeah,
She had that one lady, but she looked scary.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
did.
know.
And it's different, I think, back then compared to now, because now everybody like has so much knowledge of what goes on in like the life of an artist or coming up and things like that, because you have so many internet personalities
Yeah.
and everything is being filmed. But at the time, like you really don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Mhm.
You just see what is shown to you and like or what's in a documentary like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
right? So how much did she know about what she's going to go through? So when she was talking about how the tour, she heard the touring is hard and stuff like that, but she didn't know what to expect, which I think would be different for like an upcoming artist now.
yep.
I know.
I enjoyed her
No, yeah, I
signing.
tried to like see like because like you said they don't show the real, but I tried to like look at her face and in some scenes you could see she looked uncomfortable
Yeah.
and like she wanted to say something but felt like she couldn't. Then if you caught that, like I was like really looking at her face, like when he wouldn't let her go up on the roof of the car, like you could see she was kind of like, why aren't you letting me do this?
Yeah. Like I pay your bills.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even like just like scared of that man. Or
Yes, he looks
just like
scary.
he's not letting me just put my head out the car window.
But also, I'm
crazy.
hoping he's doing it for like parental figure kind of way. It's like, hey, don't stick your head up that we're about to move, you know?
I guess. I don't know. I guess because we know.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
that
say
he was
goodbye, like that's
I don't know.
when they're just starting to move.
Yeah.
I guess
say
they were
that
just
now,
like
but then your head
restraining
gets
her a
cut
lot.
off.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Like they was just like
First, yeah.
restraining her, making sure like.
But
like
then,
a
you know,
kid.
like-
and she was just like she's about to be 20, so she's starting to get those like you can't tell me what to do, and they're like trying to hold her back.
Also, like at one point, whenever she was like wanting to go say bye or like sign more things,
Yeah.
and
Another
they
one.
realized like, no, we don't have the time, or no, it's too dangerous, whatever. It's like, go to the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see her face like of disappointment. Now she wouldn't care. She's like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Back then she was just wanted everyone to be happy.
The signing with the almost gave us a seizure.
Oh, yes, the editing was awful. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Don't watch this if you have epilepsy.
I really had to look away.
Yes.
With obvious as the choice of the,
Yeah.
which is not an obvious choice for such a moment.
see.
Or when she was reading the fan letter. Oh, how cute!
Yeah.
That's cute.
Have you guys
it
sent
was-
fan letters?
It was just pre-screened so that she would have that to
Oh,
read.
yeah.
But yes, I'm sure it was genuine.
It's something I would say anyway.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
something we all would say.
Oh, like,
Have you, both of you, sent fan letters?
I sent one to JoJo back in the day.
Oh.
Back in like in
See
the
what?
no.
Ew, disgusting.
In
You're
the
out of
Tiger
this.
Beat in the back of the magazines, they had all the addresses, and I would send them to Vanessa, Ashley Tisdale, JoJo, Dylan and Cole Sprouts, Miley. Like I send fan mail to everyone, and to JoJo I sent a picture of myself. And my mom got so mad at me. I was like, "Why? You don't know who's opening this letters?" I was like 10 years old. I was like, I don't know.
It's a pervy man. has a picture
Really,
of
now
you.
I'm like, why did I do that?
Oh,
But yeah, I was just like, oh my God, I love you so much. Here's a picture of me, your biggest fan. Mom was so mad.
I believe that it was one of the many pictures that she got, and she probably looked at it.
It could be. You
Laugh at
never
you.
know.
No, but she was
I don't
touched. She was
expect
like,
any
"Oh, I
less."
have adorable fans."
Yeah.
and laughed.
And I don't expect anything less.
Yes.
Yeah, I sent it to
She
Zac
has it
Efron
in a
and
box.
everyone.
At one point,
I
I don't know
hope
if
so.
I did submit it. I just remember rehearsing or like figuring out what I wanted to say whenever she was looking for clips for Thank You, the end of
Oh, back in
to
the day?
Basics.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I can't remember if I actually submitted something, but I remember like thinking hard on like, what do I want to say?
Oh, you should have.
Yeah.
I did send a lot of tweets to Christina and Brittany back when like Twitter just started and
Yeah.
you can like message them. I was like, what do you mean I can just message them?
Yeah.
So I'd send them a billion tweets every day.
That's why she got blocked.
No, she loves me. She loves me.
Cute.
I almost sent fan mail to Mickey Magazine.
What was that?
It's like a Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
It's like a Mickey Comics.
Oh, that's
Did you
cute.
send any fan mail to Renee?
No,
Oh.
she
Guess you're not the
disappeared.
big of a fan.
No, poor Rennie, and leave her alone.
Well, she's not busy. She can copy some of Christina's
I
fan
know.
mail.
She wasn't the one who copied it.
I know. She wasn't in control.
That's funny.
Poor thing. She had like almost died, and that was a sign enough for her to like quit singing
Oh,
and
brother.
become a mom.
Anyway, I guess that's the end of this episode. What a documentary. It was cute to see like a time capsule.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one since like 2010. I saw it like in 8th grade the last time, so it was cute to see it again.
Yeah.
I forgot
And now
about it.
everybody has a documentary every time they do anything. So
Yeah, for
she
sure.
started it.
Yeah, I think like Demi Lovato has a documentary about the last time she went to Raising Cane's.
Am I Demi Lovato?
Yes. That's you. Well, thanks.
I
for
hope she
listening.
makes it. Oh, sorry.
Very good.
No, I hope
Keep
she
going.
makes another documentary. Wasn't she filming a documentary? Like cameras
Don't
were
get me
following her
started.
around?
Yes.
I would watch it.
Allegedly, they're still recording it because somebody had said, or on a tweet or something, that they ran into the producer or director and they were still filming clips for at Voltaire. So
Interesting.
maybe it's still in production. But yeah, there were supposed to be like two.
I would have
thought.
liked one for Liberation. I thought that's what we were gonna get one for.
No, I thought it was
They're
supposed to be
making a
one for like the whole Aguilera era. And then there was supposed to be the one that was like, you know, the one that they did that a whole official announcement. Like, why are you announcing the thing, but it's not finished? You know, like, do it later.
I blame her fans. I see like Adele clips all the time.
Maybe. She is a victim of of saying things before they're done. Like, don't tell us if anything's coming.
Yeah, she does. She does do that.
Yeah.
Since the voice that it's coming soon.
Yeah.
I'm in the studio again.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Soon in
but I love her. I'll die for
too
her.
long.
for sure. Love her.
Yes,
do no
I love her
wrong.
too. even people don't believe me.
That's me.
Well, happy birthday debut.
Yes.
Her birthday debut.
Okay, thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow on all the social medias at Genie In A Podcast, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.